But to my left, who do we have in the building? Who are you, sir, and where are you from?
Hey, they call me Nerdy Knowz. Nerdyknowz, and I'm from the town, Oakland, California, if you didn't know.
Nice. Well, welcome back. Nerdy's been a co-host before. He's been a guest before. What's going on? What you got going on?
Well, it's not even an album, man. We just shouted out G, man. G hit me to the game, right? And he said that it don't make sense to drop a full-length album.
Right.
You know what I mean? And only like one song, if that gonna hit. He told me personally, it's like 12 pitches, right? Mm-hmm. And I only hit a home run on one. And you know, with AI and these computers, you know, we ain't as in much control as we probably once was. So y'all make sure y'all always tune in, click, like, comment, and share, because that's what's going to keep us lit. But other than that, I got an EP, 6-track EP titled Time Ain't Free. It features Neptha Pharaoh, D-Lo on it. I got some cool producers, Chris Bone, 808 Frosty, D-Dude. Bunch of names y'all might know or may not know, but long story short, I got a 6-track EP. It came out on the 28th of last month, so y'all go stream that. It's available on all streaming platforms right now. We got music videos coming soon. Shout out to Cash In Fast, Neptha Pharaoh, and D-Lo. You hear me?
What's the first song we're going to play right now?
The first song that we going to play is really my first single, Not My Type, featuring Neptha Pharaoh. And that's that. We went crazy. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Shout out to Thiz Entertainment. You hear me? Thiz or die.
If you're not my type, you're not my type.
If you broke and you don't like working all night, you is not my type.
Run that in, DJ Eddie.
I like bitches that like working all fucking day and night. Whether you own a blade at the strip club, you work the day shift and the night shift at your 9 to 5. But if you got a 9 to 5, you got to work both shifts, or else you ain't got enough on me. You hear me on my mama.
And we discussed kind of how you got the name earlier, but let's run that in real quick. One more time, how you got the name Nerdy Knowz.
Well, the name Nerdy Knowz came from a long list of names, man. My first nerdy name was Young Nerdy, because me and Coach Flip, man, we started a group back in our childhood days, preteen days. You know, we was the nerds clique, the niggas earning real dollars. That's what nerd mean. You know, I'm a nigga earning real dollars. You feel me? So y'all need to get nerdy like me. And then it went from Young Nerdy, and it jumped to Nerdy Fresh. That's when I was a jerk artist, you know, a producer / rapper / record label runner. That's where URI actually started. It was Underrated Inc. Then after Nerdy Fresh, I evolved to Nerdy Knowz, and that's going to be my name from this moment in life to the grave. So, because Nerdy Knowz was true and Nerdy knows what to do. You hear me?
You could too if you would just listen.
Yeah, all you got to do is know how to listen, and then you might get it. You know what I mean?
Well, Nerdy does know. In your hyphy sound is like very, very. If there is a sound that you have, it's definitely that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what caught my attention with you from the beginning, and your stage presence. So, stage show, this guy don't give a fuck. He's knocking over speakers. He's mosh pitting. He does not care. If you're in his way, it's a fucking problem. So make sure you stay on this side or this side of Nerdy Knowz when he's doing his live performance.
Yeah, man. Don't get on the stage unless you ready to get too hyped, man. We're going down, like she said, we starting hyphy mosh pits, man. We shaking dreads. We slapping people with dreads.
I've seen it.
Yo, girl might lead a club with no heels afterwards.
What would you say your most influential hyphy memory was? Song?
It was actually, like I said, man, it got to be Tell Me When to Go. Like, it's a bunch of powerful records.
I'm off that 18 triple dose.
Yeah, I'm off that 1800 dose. But it was Tell Me When to Go, bro. I was sitting at Bella Vista Elementary School in the computer lab with my friends, bro, in 3rd grade or whatever grade. It wasn't 3rd grade. It wasn't 3rd grade because I was in 6th grade. That was like 06, so it was middle school in Concord, actually. I was sitting in middle school. And we was waiting on 106kmeo.com to watch the video.
Who was your DJ at that time?
Who was on
there? Big Von?
I think it might have been Mind Motion, though.
Mind Motion.
Or it probably was Fresh Big Vine. You know, I was a youngster, so I wasn't tripping. But
Maybe
I know I grew up off of Chewy.
It
could have been the Dragon Rick Lee, but shout out to Chewy Gomez, because that's who I grew up on.
I just got to meet him, and I got to slide him a sticker and talk to him for like 20 minutes. I was hella blessed. Mac Mall introduced me to him.
Dope.
He's
I ain't gonna lie. Gary Archer put me in when he tapped me in with Chewy, and it was a moment in time when I seen Chewy Gomez on CMC premiere and dance different, and then we was like the #1 video on CMC at that moment. So that was the moment for me. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to G and Chewy and CMC.
That's a huge accomplishment. Any live shows, tours? What do you got going? Merch? What's the next move for Nerdy?
We for sure got merch. Speaking of merch, I'm not gonna lie. I got a merch brand up. It's called Hypey Kids. Official LLC. The website is up and running right now. It's hypekids.store. The link is in I Am Nerdy Knowz's bio at I Am Nerdy Knowz on Instagram, or you could go follow us at We Some Hypey Kids on Instagram. And we running a back to school special right now. So get you, your kids, and your grandmama some of that Hypey Kids merch, because we all is one. You hear me?
and we are. And I do feel like you do offer some good advice for the youth, because I do watch your videos. And a lot of it is basically to just mind your fucking business, because that is what pays you. Getting involved in anybody else's drama or problems is not the way to go. So I agree with you on that for sure. It's all good. Much love to Pat Peasy. I see you on the live feed.
Pat Peasy. Shout out to top of the list. I ain't gonna lie. Pat know what the deal is, man.
Yeah, he's on there right now.
That's big money, Pat.
Yeah, we were supposed to get out to that Scando show out there in Rosa that night out in Katati, but I didn't make it. So, I'm a big Scando fan as well. So he'll be back in here shortly too. We're drinking on that Cypress sparkling wine. Shout out to
Stalin, West Oakland.
West Oakland in the
Live Wire.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hey, you mentioned Scando, right? Mm-hmm. I've been trying to put something together with Scando, man. I think me and Scando trying to cook up something, hopefully like a project, an album, an EP.
That would be a good mix.
Something, but shout out to the Dark Lord, man. Jesus is Satan, you hear me? Hallelujah.
It ain't sunny, it's the dark side.
Yeah, but it's always sunny on the dark side when you with us, you hear me?
Much love to Scan. I love me some Scan.
Shout out to Kill FMB, man. After Pharaoh and Scando, I'll fuck with them.
Great organizations. Neff, one of the beginning starters of this whole hyphy movement, doesn't get enough credit that I feel.
Not at all.
I feel like I need to get an interview in with him too out here.
Facts.
So what's the next song we're going into?
The next song is Don't Try This at Home. And this is a substance abuse awareness song. This is a song for the kids. Don't get caught up in this entertainment, man. Y'all might see us being entertaining and talking about Percocets and everything else we talk about, lean. But don't try this at home, kids. It's not for you. You hear me?
Right.
On my mama.
Don't
for
try it.
For real, though.
Home.
Seriously. I'm laughing, but I'm dead ass serious. Don't try this at home. That's the next song.
DJ Eddie Z in the mix, y'all. It's your girl, Mick Yizzle. I suggest you don't try this at home.
Don't do it, man. You'll have a better life if you just stay away. Once you get into this game and this side of life, man, it's kind of hard to get out. So I suggest you don't try this at home.
Right. You better be ready for this life.
Man, you better believe in God and understand who God is if you want to get on this life. Because, man, I'm trying to tell you.
Say that.
But no, look, that's one of my favorite songs. I think that's, to me, my top song. You know what I mean? It's based on a true story. I'm not lying. I've been high since the 9th grade. And
yeah,
I'm going to just
maybe
leave it at
that's where
that.
we met. Maybe that's where
Probably, man. I was in the 9th grade and we was in Disneyland. You hear me? Hallelujah to that.
If you had 10 times the budget you had right now, what would you spend it on, Nerdy?
If I had marketing and promotion.
That's what it would be? For
sure, the whole budget. I think that's my only problem. The music there, the quality there, and then I didn't witness so many songs like Air It Out Juju. Shout out to Juju.
Yes, I know all about him.
That man got a record deal with no music video. You know what I mean? Go look at 304 in the audio stream. So when you do right and you market and promote the correct song, then it's going to take you places. You know what I mean? So marketing and promotion off top.
If you were to have any advice for people in your industry, may it be to start or to stop, what would it be right now? What's something they need to start or stop doing right now?
I'm going to answer both. I'm going to say what they need to start doing is spending more time handling a business. And I mean like on their craft. Spend more time on your craft. I know it seems like we got to rush and get this music out to the people, but trust and believe me when I say that the people want a quality full product and not a half product. I'm pretty sure the fans know the difference between a full mixed and master song and a rough master, whether they know what to call it or not. So Spend more time on your art is what I say. The next thing that I say is to stop spending money on the image, man. They say image is everything, but image is only everything if you living up to your image. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now, when you living a life that you living, then you gonna appear the way that you supposed to. Like, you ain't gotta try to have the image if that's how you living. You feel what I'm saying? It just come with it. You feel me? So I think people should stop fake flexing on the internet. And then when we see you in real life, you ain't that person.
Just be who you are, right? And shout out Filmo Mike is on the live feed right now. KMEL DJ, hello, and he used to be a 360
Filmo Mike,
DJ over
man.
there. So you're welcome back anytime, Mike. He has a new Wash Your Back podcast that's going to be on KMEL and iHeartRadio. Make sure you watch those. He does some great interviews. Would love to promote anything you got going on, Mike. And KMEL is like the channel of my youth, so I support and promote anything they do. As far as the future for Nerdy Knowz, what's the story? What do you got planned? What do you got going on? What is the future for some words of advice for some aspiring artists out there?
The future of me is to continue to be me, right? And rolling out the full version of me, because like I feel like it's this thing where a lot of people hear my music, right, and they don't get my personality, or they don't understand me in the message that the narrative that I'm really pushing. You know what I mean? So like I think people get caught up in this hyphy box, or they see that I talk about and rap about drugs, or want to say I promote them, when I personally don't view it that way. I just view it as I get on the microphone or on stages and be myself.
That's one aspect.
Yeah,
There's
so
several
it's deeper.
aspects, right.
So I appreciate you doing it like that. Because look, all it is, I'm going to continue to roll out the full-fledged version of me. People don't know that I got kids. People think that I'm just a young nigga that's retarded that want to go dumb and be like Mac Dre or something like that. Mm-hmm. Relive the hyphy movement when it ain't about that. So it's the real story of Nerdy Knowz is to come. Right now, this is to get people attention. I'm making records to sell it. Yeah, I'm rolling it all out. That's what it's called. It's all marketing and promotion, and I'm building my brand. So I got an album that I'm writing right now, and I got like about 3 more EPs that's gonna drop before the end of this year. So that's it. The future is music videos and more work, and a less addicted version of me, a version that do less drugs and less substance, and maturity. That's what the future is for me. Y'all just gonna continue to grow and watch me mature. You know what I mean?
I am Nerdy Knowz, right?
Yeah, I am Nerdy Knowz on IG.
And who shoots your videos? You were just shouting them out earlier.
Cash in fast, man. Shout out to my boy Cash. You know we locked in, man. No, he from Pittsburgh. He from the P, man. Going crazy.
Well, we have to definitely try to get him in here. And shout out Nobi, too, from Noble Cinema. Shout out Big Draw's Independent Noise. He's on the live feed. We got a lot of people tuned in tonight.
And shout out Fab, man. Mr. Fab, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I did the closest thing to therapy the other night when I popped out the Fab event. I ain't gonna lie. He even made my fro and my face make the news on 2 different news stations. Shout out to the dope area.
He did a men's, like it was a therapy retreat.
Thug Therapy. And that's crazy. That's one of my favorite songs by Fab. But, yeah, it was a bunch of real niggas in there, real bosses on every different type of level, and we pretty much, they opened up. I didn't talk this time, but it's going to be more meets. But they, you know what I mean? It was therapeutic, because us men, especially people that be in the streets, we programmed to not talk about what we really do and go through. You know what I mean? For whatever reasons. It could be incriminating or because it's an embarrassment. So that's what I've been doing, and I ain't been on the scene like that because I've been focused on my mental health. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying this because this is a sell point on social media, and you know what I mean, in the moments right now, like that shit is real, period, point blank. Like, when my mind is in the wrong spaces, I can't perform at nothing that I do like I need to. So I've been big on my mental health. Shout out to Fab for opening that up, for putting itself, you know what I mean, out there like that, to influence young men like me to see that it's okay, and now we all going through similar things. So.
And he's a huge influence, like, and thank God we got Icy back to Hung.
Yeah, we got Icy back, man. We used to slide about Icy, man, the arrow way, not the other way. I watched that video. That DoorDasher snagged that dog. He need a better job. You got to steal dogs while you on the job. You need a better one, man.
And shout out to Fab for the Miami event. He just did
Oh yeah, I
beach
was
event.
there too.
Sunday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yesterday. Man, they brought South Beach to Alameda. You hear me? It
Shit
was
look
thick
real
out
crispy.
there.
Look real nice.
It was thick. They shot like a video or 2 or 5. Who knows, man? Y'all gotta go subscribe and follow the air and see what's going on.
What's the next song we're gonna play, and then we'll come back and talk about some of the people you want to thank.
The next song is Time Ain't Free featuring D-Lo. This is the title single and it's gonna be the lead single off.
And
the
is
EP
this
that
status
just dropped.
post jail D-Lo? Like, did you get it before?
Yeah,
you
no,
went in?
this fresh out D-Lo,
Okay.
man. This D-Lo that's at the show with all
Right
his
now.
demons.
Yes,
Right now,
yes.
D-Lo, man. Shout out to D-Lo. Shout out to Nims too, Roner Park, man. I love a good time, man.
Nims
Or
is
Grayton,
is
Gertine.
He's a dope artist.
Shout out to Roner Park, man. The beat?
Yeah.
Oh, you hear that, huh?
Yeah, what is
It
that?
sound familiar. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna
Remy
keep it
Ma.
100.
Remy
No,
Ma.
no.
No.
That's that Bobby Schmurda
Oh, yeah.
mix caught up about it about a week
yeah,
ago.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
Remy Ma, but it's
Look,
not. It's
You said you like that beat. You wanna know something crazy? I found that producer. I'm gonna just say on YouTube, right? I tap in with him on Instagram, right? He a 14-year-old producer from Sacramento. He 14 years old and got placements and got Nerdy Knowz and D-Lo on this song. So shout out to Produced by Cairo. Y'all go pay that
well,
young
Cairo
man.
needs to get his young self in here.
Cairo, you
Sacramento.
heard her, man. Sacramento, man. McGee said come up out here, man, and come pull up to the studio. You heard
About a
her.
week ago.
Shout out to Cairo. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
just saw Bobby do his dance like when I heard that. It was hilarious. So
Yeah,
that's
so you
a
heard
banger
it,
right
yeah.
there.
Time
sure.
ain't free, man. But shout
Have
out
you
to
shot
Cairo.
That video?
Nope, it's coming. We ain't shot the video with Neff or D-Lo, but for sure it's getting done. And one of them two should be out within 15 to 30 days. You know what I mean? So
Right.
y'all stay tuned. Follow me on IG at I Am Nerdy Knowz. That's the only best place to get all the updates. And you said who I want to thank, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it 100 off top.
Inspiration.
First and foremost, I got to thank God and the game God because they the same, but they different. You hear me? And then I got to thank my family and my friends and all my real supporters like you. And then also I need to shout out the Grill Recording Studio because I only record where hits is made and where the legends was made. You hear what I mean? So shout out to Lev and shout out to Zane J. I ain't going to lie, man. That's my engineer, bro. Y'all wouldn't love Nerdy as much as y'all love Nerdy if it wasn't for Zane. And I put that on everything that I love. I'll be sending that boy through that man through a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, you feel me?
I fuck with the grill. I fuck with Carter Boy.